Imagine waking up every morning feeling energized, your mind sharp, your body strong, and knowing that you're on a path to live not just a long life, but a healthy, vibrant one. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you that a Nobel Prize-winning doctor discovered a simple secret hidden in everyday foods that could dramatically increase your chances of living to 100? And no, it's not some expensive supplement or exotic superfood from a faraway land. It's something so ordinary yet so powerful that almost anyone can start eating it today. For decades, scientists have searched for the ultimate longevity formula. Most people think it's about genetics or extreme exercise, but the real key lies in what you put on your plate every single day. Research now shows that our diet can not only influence how long we live, but also the quality of our later years, keeping our hearts, brains, and muscles young and resilient. This Nobel Prize-winning research didn't just examine a few foods here and there. It analyzed thousands of diets, tracking thousands of individuals over decades, and the results were astounding. What these studies revealed is that certain foods have almost magical effects on the body. They reduce inflammation, boost cellular repair, balance hormones, and even help fight the buildup of harmful molecules that accelerate aging. These are not pills or powders. These are the foods sitting right in your kitchen, the ones you might be overlooking every day. And the best part? Eating them doesn't require strict diets, complicated recipes, or giving up all your favorite meals. It's simple, practical, and backed by hard science. But before I reveal the exact foods that could extend your life to 100 and beyond, we need to understand why they are so effective. Aging is not just about growing older. It's about the gradual breakdown of your cells, the weakening of your immune system, and the slow buildup of toxins in your body. The right foods act like a shield, protecting your cells, repairing damage, and keeping your organs functioning like a well-oiled machine. And it's not just theory, this is what Nobel-winning research has proven with hard data. So, what are these incredible foods that a Nobel Prize-winning doctor says can help you live to 100? Let's start with one of the most powerful, leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and other greens are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. They contain compounds that support your brain, heart, and even your eyesight. Studies show that people who eat a generous portion of greens daily have lower risks of chronic diseases and live longer, healthier lives. Next, we have berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These little fruits are tiny powerhouses of antioxidants called flavonoids. They protect your brain from age-related decline, improve memory, and reduce the risk of heart disease. One study even found that adults who ate berries regularly scored higher on cognitive tests years later compared to those who didn't eat. And the taste? Sweet, delicious, and easy to add to breakfast, smoothies, or even salads. Another surprising longevity food is nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and cashews. They may seem small, but their effect on your health is huge. Packed with healthy fats, fiber, and protein, nuts help reduce cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar, and even reduce the risk of heart disease. Research following thousands of people over decades found that those who ate nuts daily had a significantly lower risk of early death. Just a handful a day can be a life-changing habit. Then there's fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, these fish reduce inflammation, improve heart health, and even support brain function. Omega-3 salts are crucial for keeping arteries flexible and preventing heart attacks, strokes, and age-related cognitive decline. Studies consistently show that people who eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week live longer than those who don't. You might be surprised to learn that legumes, beans, lentils, and chickpeas also make the list. They're full of protein, fiber, and essential nutrients, while being low in fat. Legumes stabilize blood sugar, improve digestion, and support heart health. Populations that rely heavily on legumes for their daily protein often have remarkably long lifespans, sometimes reaching 90s and beyond. Finally, one of the most underestimated longevity foods is whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, and barley. Whole grains provide steady energy, improve digestion, and reduce inflammation. People who eat whole grains daily have a lower risk of diabetes, heart disease, and premature death. It's simple. Swap refined grains for whole grains, and your body will thank you for decades. The beauty of these foods is that they don't require any special preparation. You don't need to buy expensive powders or follow extreme diets. By simply incorporating greens, berries, nuts, fatty fish, legumes, and whole grains into your daily meals. You're giving your body the tools it needs to repair, rejuvenate, and thrive well into your golden years. If you want, I can continue with part 3, where I'll explain how to combine these foods effectively, daily habits for longevity, and some practical tips from the Nobel-winning research. Now let's talk about how these foods work together. Because longevity doesn't come from eating one magic item once in a while. It comes from simple, repeatable daily habits. Nobel Prize-winning research shows that when these foods are eaten consistently, they create a powerful environment inside the body where aging slows down naturally. Think of your body like a house. If you only repair one wall but ignore the roof, the plumbing, and the foundation, the house will still fall apart. Leafy greens reduce inflammation and protect your blood vessels. Berries protect your brain cells from damage. Nuts and healthy fats strengthen your heart and stabilize hormones. Fish oils keep your arteries flexible. Legumes feed your gut bacteria. Whole grains provide steady fuel without damaging blood sugar spikes. When combined, they support every major system in the body at the same time. One of the most important discoveries from Nobel-level research is the role of cell repair, also known as cellular maintenance. As we age, damaged cells either need to be repaired or removed. If they aren't, they build up and accelerate aging. These everyday foods help activate the body's natural repair systems, allowing old or damaged cells to be replaced with healthier ones. This process is one of the strongest predictors of long life. Another key factor is inflammation. Chronic inflammation is often called silent aging because you can't feel it happening, but it slowly damages your heart, brain, joints, and immune system. Diets rich in vegetables, legumes, fish, and whole foods have been shown to significantly lower inflammation markers in the blood. People with lower inflammation tend to stay mobile, mentally sharp, and independent well into old age. There's also the gut. Your digestive system is home to trillions of bacteria that directly influence your immune system, mood, weight, and even how fast you age. Fiber-rich foods like legumes, whole grains, and greens feed beneficial gut bacteria. When your gut bacteria are healthy, your body absorbs nutrients better, controls blood sugar more effectively, and reduces disease risk. What is remarkable is that many of the longest living populations in the world, places where people regularly live into their 90s and 100s, eat these same foods every day. Not as a diet, but as a lifestyle. They eat smaller portions, they eat mostly plants, they include healthy fats, and they don't overcomplicate their meals. And here's the most powerful part. It's never too late to start. Studies show that even people who change their eating habits later in life can dramatically reduce disease risk and extend lifespan. Your body responds quickly to better nutrition, often within weeks. Energy improves, inflammation drops, and mental clarity increases. Living the 100 isn't about perfection. It's about consistency, adding a handful of nuts, including beans in meals, choosing whole grains, eating more vegetables. These small daily choices, repeated over years, create extraordinary results. As we come to the end of this journey, the most important thing to remember is this. Living to 100 isn't about chasing rare superfoods, expensive supplements, or extreme diets. The science from Nobel Prize-winning research points to something far simpler and far more powerful: what you eat every single day. The foods that protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and slow down aging are already within reach. Leafy greens, berries, nuts, fatty fish, legumes, and whole grains work quietly in the background, repairing cells, reducing inflammation, and keeping your body strong from the inside out. Longevity isn't built overnight. It's built meal by meal, habit by habit. When you consistently choose foods that nourish rather than stress your body, you give yourself the best chance not just to live longer, but to live better, walking, thinking clearly, and enjoying life well into your later years. And the most hopeful message of all is that it doesn't matter where you start. Whether you're 40, 60, or even 80, your body is always ready to respond to better care. So instead of asking, what's the fastest way to live longer? Ask, what's the simplest choice I can make today? Because those simple choices, repeated over time, are what turn ordinary days into a long, healthy life that can stretch all the way to 100 and beyond.